I would now like to pass the presentation over to MLHC program chairs, Mike Schoding and Serena Young. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful that everyone is here and is joining us this morning for the Machine Learning and Healthcare Conference in 2021. My name is Michael Schoding. I'm a pulmonary and critical care physician at the University of Michigan and one of the organizers this year. And so on behalf of all the organizers and the board, we're just really grateful that you're joining us for our conference this year. Next slide. And just as a reminder, this conference started quite a few years ago now with a goal of creating a community where computational and clinical researchers come together to advance the meaningful use of health data. And I really do believe that we've accomplished that goal, and we're accomplishing that goal this year in 2021. Next slide. We had a great set of papers submitted this year, 83 in total, and 31 were accepted for the full papers. There were 154 reviewers who participated in reviewing these papers, and we had 12 really great meta reviewers who are listed. Our group of program chairs who've helped organize the conference this year just really came together to plan a strong virtual conference for the second year in a row. They include Rajesh, Ken, myself, Mark, and Serena, and they'll be participating in moderating sessions today. Next slide. So like I said, we're really proud of our virtual program that we have to offer. There's 31 full papers, 15 clinical abstracts. We have a great list of 8 invited speakers, 10 breakout sessions, and 4 live moderated discussions. The last time we checked, there's about 250 registered attendees, with more coming in the last few moments before the virtual conference started. We had an amazing number of scholarships for increasing diversity, equity, and inclusion. Like we said, our conference will be recorded and will be available on our YouTube channel. Last year, after the conference was over, we continued to have folks view the presentations, over 2,000 views from our conference last year. Next slide. And you know, the conference might not feel like what I'm showing you in this picture, which was the last time we were together in person at the University of Michigan. However, we're really proud of the virtual conference that we have put forward for you. Next slide. It might feel a bit different being in the gather.town environment, but it still can be a meaningful experience. So we'd like to encourage you to keep your cameras on, ask questions, interact with other people. Next slide. If you get lost along the way, just go back to our website agenda as your home base. There is the links to all the activities that are going on. Next slide. Really, we encourage you to stay engaged. There's lots of opportunities to interact with others over the course of the conference. You know, walk into the poster room and in gather.town, just like you would at a regular conference. Walk up to the poster presenters, ask them questions. I think you'll find that it's a very meaningful experience. In addition, we have breakout sessions planned that are described in the agenda, and I'd encourage you to interact at these sessions, ask questions, start conversations. Next slide. You know, our goal for this conference, as always since the beginning, is to make connections, develop collaborations, and build our community. Our community at MLHC is what we've really been proud of, and we want to continue to build that community even this year during this virtual conference format. Next slide. And so I'd like to hand it over to Serena Young, who's going to say some more about our sponsors and then get us started. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael. And I'd just like to wrap up this introduction by saying a huge thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors who've made this possible. We have our gold sponsors, Health at Scale Technologies, GE Healthcare and Edwards Life Sciences. Our silver sponsors, Duke AI Health, Apple, and Ivy Biomedical Systems, and our bronze sponsor, Evidation Health. Next.